Once again, everybody, just share the link. Let's have as many people as possible. Always, we are one minute away to get started with our call today. Welcome, welcome. I apologize. I apologize if I break. Once again, I'm not with connection today, but I will do my best to communicate with you. I apologize one more time. All right. Thanks so very much. All right. All right. Let's get started. I'm not using my camera so that I can save, energy from my phone and then have a better, capacity to hold this Zoom because, like I said, I don't have Wi-Fi. I am using my phone as a as a self as how do you call it? As a hotspot so that I can share my screen and with you. All right. So thank you so much and welcome everybody to the presentation, the future of the crypto user experience. So in a nutshell, Beaton AI is a decentralized crypto platform powered by blockchain and artificial intelligence, aiming to make cryptocurrency usage cheaper, faster, fully open, and more reliable than current blockchain world solutions. All right, you hear that every week. So put it in a very easy way. Beaton AI is the best and most accessible version of Bitcoin for the people. What do we have here? How can you get started? How can you participate in Beaton AI? Well, there is a very easy and a very affordable way to do that. They have a plan with one single ton. It's just $3, $3.30, $3.20. Very, very affordable, very cheap for everybody to get started in this opportunity. All right. And when you start, there is a compensation plan that is good for 135 days, 135 working day. In this, you start today and you get paid tomorrow, 7 days a week. Every day you're gonna get paid. And when you want to make a new deposit, well, no problem. You can make as many deposits as you want, always starting with 1 ton, but every new deposit starts from scratch. What do I mean from scratch? Well, the first 7 days when you pay 0.5%, and the next 7 days jumps up to 1% per day. Next 7 days, 1.5, and then next 2% per day. That's really, really powerful. But then the next 71 days, you will receive 2.5% per day. And the final 36 days of the 135, you're going to get 3% per day. That will be a total of passive income of 256% with a 32% investing included. We're going to talk about what is that 32% included investing. All right. So we get paid in the start of the project, which is our cryptocurrency called BTN. Right now, one BTN is $1. One BTN, $1. So when we talk about dollars or when we talk about BTN, is one per one. All right. So what's going to happen? Every Friday, you will get paid. Every Friday, whatever you earn during the week is going to be deposited in your wallet or in your account in your Telegram app every Friday. You will get paid in Bitcoin tokens, but guess what? You can easily, with a couple of clicks, convert your BTN tokens into ton. And what is Ton? Well, guys, Ton is a top cryptocurrency in the industry. It's like 24, 23, 25. I don't remember. It's always top 25. There are 2,000, more than 2,000 cryptocurrencies, and Ton is like top 20, 25 all the time. Why? Because it's the cryptocurrency of Telegram. It's a very powerful crypto, and you can convert your Ton coins into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, into USDT. So yes, you are earning BTN every week, but you can convert your BTN in Ton with a couple of clicks. All right. This is very, very simple to do and uh, very fast when you try to withdraw your tons into your Ton Keeper, Ton Hub, whatever Ton wallet that you're using. Once you click withdraw, it's gonna be in your wallet almost immediately. So I repeat again, every Friday you're gonna get paid. You're gonna get paid in BTN. If you don't keep your BTN, then you can convert those BTNs into Ton, and you do it in a couple of clicks. And when you withdraw, this is going to be very, very, very fast into your Ton wallet. Withdrawals, talking about withdrawals, I already said it's very, very, very fast. One click and your tons in 5, 10 seconds will be in your wallet. So what's going to happen when you withdraw? There is the rule of the, I call it 80-20, because 80% goes to you, meaning 70% goes straight into your withdrawal wallet. Let's say you withdraw $100, for example. Then out of this $100, $70 will go straight to your BTN availability for withdrawal, which you can convert very easily into Ton. Remember that? You can convert your BTNs into Ton. 20% is going to the project, like 10% as a fee and 10% for project development. And another 10% is going to be converted into new BTN tokens, but these new BTN tokens will be vested. What does vested mean? It means that it's going to be frozen. It's going to be, retained for 180 days. Okay. Once again, I apologize if my signal is not good enough, but I see that I'm receiving the message. But anyway, we're doing the best. We're here. So anyway, 20% for the project, 80% for you. And out of this 80%, 70 goes straight and 10 is reinvested in new tokens that is going to be frozen for 180 days. Okay. So there are people like me, like you, and others that are networkers, all right? People that like to share the idea, to invite people. There is a disclaimer because this is very important. And let me read this disclaimer. This presentation is for informational purposes only and should not be construed as financial investment or legal advice. While Beton AI strives for accuracy and relevance in the information provided, we recommend conducting your own research and consulting a qualified advisor before making any investment decision. So like I said, this is the actual compensation plan that we have. As we mentioned every week, there are changes coming, but this is what we have presently. And presently, I mean, and this is open. As soon as you start, this is open. 21% commission referral bonus that is paid immediately, not like when you receive your BTN that is every Friday. This is right away. You invite somebody and that person puts $1,000, you get 7% of your direct referrals. 7%. Whatever amount they put, in this example was $1,000, you will get $70 right away. But these commissions, these bonuses, or how they call it, this airdrop, you receive immediately, but also you receive it in ton, not in B-ton. So we have the opportunity to earn two tokens, BTN tokens and ton tokens. So this is very important because your ton tokens, remember, when you click withdraw, you send it immediately into your wallet in a couple of seconds. You will receive that in your wallet. So no need to wait for Fridays. Every time you get a commission, every time you invite somebody, or if it's your level two, now you're gonna get 4%, level three, 3%, level four, 2%, level five, six, seven, and eight, 1%, and levels 9 and 10, 0.5% for a total of 21% in 10 levels. Okay, that is really powerful because everything is open. There is no locking. In all these commissions, as soon as you receive it, you can withdraw as many times as you want. There is no limit to as how many withdrawals you can make in a day. What else do we have as of now? We have the team bonus. And for the team bonus, now you need to have a minimum deposit. Remember, the minimum to start is just 1 ton. And this is the only time that you need to have a minimum because this is a bonus. And for you to qualify for this bonus, there are a couple of things. One of them is to receive the first layer, the first stop for this team bonus when you have $1,000 in team volume to infinity. Okay, this is not direct. This is all your team, not in 10 levels, until infinity. If you have $1,000 coming from at least two different lines, two different teams, two different legs, two different branches, however you want to name it, from at least two, and you have $25 from your own deposit, and you have three people that are invited directly for you, or by you, I'm sorry, you get $25. Next week, you do the same, you get $25 more. But now your team is growing, your team volume is not 1,000, now your team volume is 5,000. Okay, 5,000. Now you need a personal deposit of $100. $100. Now you still have the three same direct referrals, but now your weekly team bonus is $100. Okay. What happens if next week I only bring 2,500? Well, no problem, because when you qualify for the 5,000, next week you don't have to bring 5,000 again. You bring 50%, you bring half of it, which is 2,500. You qualify again for this. I'm sorry. You qualify again for this $100 commission. It keeps going up and up and up until you get to the top, which is a 10,000 weekly bonus when you get to a team volume of $1 million. All right. So this is, once again, this is going to change, but this is what we have right now. And let me tell you, this is something like it's totally passive. You don't have to invite any person. You don't have to invite anybody in order to make a profit, in order to receive earning every day and every week. So some people or many people could maybe ask you, okay, what is the time frame when I invite somebody, when I'm gonna get my money back, when I'm gonna double it, etc., etc. So this is a very easy example. Uh, when you receive that question with $10,000 deposit. Okay. So remember, when you start the first week, you're going to get 0.5% per day. So you have a $10,000 deposit. That means that every day you're going to get $50, right? So this first week, you're going to get $350. $350 for your first week. The next week, now you are getting 1% per day. You receive $700. Next week is going to be 1.5% per day. Now that means that you're earning $150 a day. So this week or that week is going to be $1,050. The coming week after that, you're getting 2% per day. That's $200 a day. Now you're earning $1,400 in that week. When you add everything up in the first 28 days, less than a month, you already have received 30% of your money. Okay. But the beauty starts after this 29 day or day 29. Why? Because the upcoming 71 days, you're going to receive 2.5% per day, which after that is going to be a total of $17,750. Wow. The next and final 36 days, you're going to get 3%, which will total $10,800. So when you add all those numbers up, it's going to be a total of $32,050. So you will say, oh, but that's more than 256%. Yes, but remember, when you withdraw, there is the 80-20 rule. 20% we go for the project or to the project, and then 10% is going to be reinvested into new tokens, and 70% is going straight to you for withdrawal. And when you take that number, 70% of 32,000, that is 22,435. Even with this 80-20 rule, you already double your money because you already got 22,435. But remember, there is a 10% that is going into new tokens, into new BTN tokens for you. And that in this specific example was $3,205, which combined with the 22,000, that is $25,640. And that's where the 256% come from. Okay. So this is really, really powerful, and this is totally passive without inviting any single person. So that's remember, this is the actual compensation plan. There are some changes coming up, and for that, we have the developers right here to talk about that and other things. Thank you for being in this call today. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you, Luis, for your wonderful presentation, like usual. I will take the mic. And first of all, from my part, with smile, I want to congratulate all of you because today we enter our seed stage without any problems, smoothly. We launch our Genesis contract and everything is fine, more than fine. Everything goes smoothly. But for that part, the technical part is going to speak the main architect of this, our colleague Ivan Boyko, a little bit later. Now, I want to say from my side something about our compensation plan. We had two very important workshops this week, and Luis mentioned a couple of times that we're going to have changes for the better in our compensation plan, and I want to discuss something about this. In one of the workshops, I mentioned, and not even mentioned, I explained deeply that we as developers of this project, we trying to not be similar to anybody else on the market, like a compensation plan. We're trying to fit and we're trying to build up a compensation plan which is going to be suitable exactly for our community. And that's why we make analysis, we make stress tests, we communicate with the community. Our fingers is always on the pulse, because to work with our community and to how to say, serve to them for the best possible, in the best possible way, that's our purpose. So I just want to explain that we mention and we show you our matching bonus, and this is going to be something very strong, which is everybody liked and understand that is going to be um, our boost for the next stage of ours. But yesterday we mentioned that we're planning to reduce our airdrop bonus, our direct bonus, to one level, strong one level. But after that, we receive many feedbacks from important leaders for us and from community members. So we decide not to reduce these 10 levels. These 10 levels we're going to keep, and it's going to stay the same in terms of levels. But we're working not only analyzing your job as our leaders, but we're working also with our financial department, with our statistics, with our math guys. So we're going to have something interesting as a surprise for the next week when we implement in our workshop in Tuesday, and also before the implementation of these two changes in our compensation plan. So I just want to make everybody calm from the leadership that we going to keep all of the levels, and not only this, but we're planning to make even better, to extend a little bit of the results of this direct bonus. So from that side, that's everything that I want to share and to communicate with you. So I will pass the mic to my colleagues.
Okay, let me give you just 1 second. Guys, hello. I want to add something about the marketing plan, about the compensation plan. So we talk about inside of all the development department, and we spoke with lots of leaders who are already in the system, and we have completely understandable process. We know that the two kind of salesmen in any network, direct salesmen and network builders, so two different types, and we are trying to find the way how both of these types of salesmen can earn as maximum as they can. We got lots of feedback from everyone, and now we have interesting solutions how we can improve this and how we can make it the best as it can ever be. And for the last 24 hours, we have some ideas which can help us to introduce to you a little bit later the last version of this compensation plan. I can tell you that you will be completely happy about this, and you will see that all the development team, everyone are listening to the community, because the development team is the part of the community, and you will be 100% happy, and we can build a big system, and we all be happy about this. Okay, so this is my small addition to this. Ivan, please take the mic. Thank you.
Thank you very much for all this presentation and for the development of the whole community. I think, and I believe in this, that we will have a really great seed stage. And in all these conversations that we had before, we forget to announce congratulations of the end of the pre-seed stage and the beginning of a seed stage. We have a lot of historical dates, 3 months from the beginning of our project. We did publication of our own production of our smart contract, Genesis smart contract, and our native tokens start to be alive today. Right now, we finishing the tests, security tests, to be completely sure that everything will go in proper way. As I mentioned before, I will repeat, this our native token created based on the open network on a blockchain of Telegram, and starting from next days, from tomorrow, after tomorrow, etc., you will start receiving these tokens on your wallets. I think that we will be completely prepared with all the tests and checking procedures before the Tuesday, as we announced in our previous call. We will have quite effective additional software which will build a bridge between the open network Ethereum blockchain and Binance Smart Chain. So our token will be completely available in all these 3 blockchains. All the works according to plan. So we are just in time with all these things. So what I have to say, first of all, congratulations with all these historical changes in our project, and stay tuned with us. We will be soon in a really active phase, and I think that we will be available for everybody like it is now, 24/7. We're trying to react on each and every questions. I think that for all the team builders, it will be really important now to jump into small questions and answers session. And let's start it now. If you have any questions, please raise your hand up. We will ask you to unmute yourself, and we will listen to your question.
Thank you, Ivan. Let's face all of the questions of our community.
Maybe we'll have quite short Q&A question session, because we received tons of questions in our direct communications, because like Pavel says, his phone like a Christmas tree. And I was involved in a lot of conversation. So, okay, Taiwo Salako. Mr. Salako, please unmute yourself. We listen to you.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, team.
Good
I just
evening.
want to ask, will the compensation, will it still continue after the token, after the Bitcoin AI has been listed on the 24th?
It was a really similar question in our previous meetings. This compensation plan and everything which is related to the compensation plan, motivation system of our sellers, team building, stimulation programs, etc., will be always independent from the moment of listing or circulation of our native tokens. The only connection between circulation of our native tokens and compensation plan could be in the future, not now. In the future, maybe. We don't have final decisions at this moment, but maybe. In the fact that some of types of rewards will be provided to sellers. If we're talking about compensation plan, we're talking about, first of all, motivation for sellers. To sellers in our native token. But right now, all the currencies that used for the purposes to provide remuneration for compensation plan in tons, and it's nature of agency fee, which means that you will receive it in tons, and fact of listing or not listing of our native token not affects. You are part of compensation plan now, will be tomorrow and every next day, and it will be all the time correct like it was before. So this is the answer on your question. Claudio Bravo, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Mr. Bravo?
Oh yeah, can you hear me? Good evening, everyone.
Yes, we
Good
can.
evening, yes.
All right. So actually, I just want to clarify something because yesterday basically supposed to be the e-drawer, and then automatically when I was about to draw, actually was locked, and they give me another outstand another extra 5 days. Now I look at this is now every Friday would be the e-drawer. But now I wonder if now on my dashboard shows like it's got another three days in some hours to be a drawer. But now also you'll be locked up until then, or you're gonna still be show according to my dashboard. You'll be able to the next 3 days to be draw, which shows like between Monday or Tuesday. That is I just want to clarify on that.
First of all, I would ask you and all others participants of such type of calls, whenever you have such type of the questions, you may ask support and you will receive 100% clarification without necessity to ask about this in front of everybody and to use this time. In this case, everything is completely according to the announcement and technical implementation that we did on Thursday, and its period of time mentioned in your dashboard is completely correct. It will be midnight between Monday and Tuesday. So Tuesday is the day when the withdrawals will be available, and that's it. This whole question. I will not repeat the background of this, what was the necessity to make such type of the step. I will just remind the things from which I start my part of conversation with you. We are moving completely according to our plan, and everything goes exactly like we expect. So we will be in time. And this is the answer on your question. Coach K, please unmute yourself.
Thank you
Hi.
so much. Thank you for an amazing presentation and an update. Thank you so much for the opportunity to have the mic and ask my question. This is just a request. If there's a possibility of a timetable, I think I've brought this up before now. And I think also in our meeting yesterday, I talked about the issue of the smart contract, the contract address, the staking and all that, in order to enlighten the community and for more information, better dispensation of information. I just feel that if we can have a calendar, just a short calendar with date, we know that the listing is coming up on Wednesday. we know that this is coming up, just something like a tool for us to disseminate information in the community and for our members, just to help us to disseminate information. Thank you, sir.
First of all, I'm really, really happy to see you on our calls all the time when you take participation. It's always good conversation. Second, I will comment a couple of things that were outside of this call. Inclusively, your reactions makes our system better and better. We carefully listen to each of your recommendations. Coach K, thank you very much for
Thank
your
you, sir.
explanation.
Thank
Yes,
you, sir.
you're doing a great job. I do remember this, our part of conversation, when you talk about the publishing of our smart contract address and providing with the detailed information about all our next steps. In common, we are in line with our previous announcements. Talking about the smart contract address, current stage of tests, it's the last that we implement normally immediately after the production of a smart contract. And this is the most sensitive part of the tests. We checking if our contract could be easily duplicated, cached, repeated from the phishing attacks, etc., to avoid any surprises in the very beginning. Because I think that you do know that the most sensitive part of each project start, it's the first days and hours. We will finish this, I think, maximum till the morning. Next day, we already more than 20 hours in this check-in process. We repeated a lot of different transactions to see if everything works good and if our smart contract shows and executes all the displaying in correct way. And starting from tomorrow, we will be able to provide with the address of a smart contract. We will ask our marketing team to publish a short guide that I have to repeat on this call. Guys, whenever you recommend to work to somebody with our native token, it's always important to check a correct address. Because on this market, to create one more contract, which is really similar to this, with the same parameters, with the same name of token, it's not so difficult. It is not forbidden by the blockchain, and therefore you need always to be careful in using of a correct address to avoid any risks, etc. We want to provide you with the best positive users experience. Therefore, be careful in work with the contracts. But this weekend, we will provide you with all necessary materials, which is related to the functionality of our smart contract and the way how exactly our tokens will be produced for the future. I may even to disclose short information that everything which is connected to the bridges that leads us to Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum blockchain, these bridges will work on the basis like derivatives, and it will be one more good level of protection. But we will talk about this on a workshop. Let me believe media. You mentioned about your question even in our chat, so please unmute yourself, and we are listening carefully to your question. Believe media.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sorry. No. There's a question that most of my team has been asking. So, it has been quite long that they have been asking the question. So I said I'm gonna ask the leaders, the team, other team leaders and dev of the program today in the meeting. According to their questions, they said that can is a decentralized project crash. So I said I don't know. So I have to ask the question so that I would get clarity to get back to them with an answer. Thank you.
So the question is if a decentralized project can crash?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my answer will be sorry, but a little bit funny. Um, uh, I know that now on in let's say in slang, in conversation of young people, uh, when somebody really you like somebody, really like, deeply like, you call this person crush. So in these terms, yes, of course, our project could be your crush. I mean, from the good point of view. But talking about the crush and as the some development process, it is not possible at all. We carefully working on the each our smart contract, each things that could be even a small part of weaknesses. So from technical point of view, I definitely can't see even small arguments that can show us risks that the project could be crushed somehow. Talking about the development of the community, it's a full size positive history of the pre-seed stage. We repeat it a lot of time. Of course, we could have a bigger amount of community, like always. All of us, we are ambitious people, and we want to see not 62 participants of this call, but 620 or 6,200, etc. But we have stable and really good dynamic of our community development, and we have more and more new sellers and teams that connected to our project that starts their work, and we already present in different locations. We have really good development of the community. So I don't think that this question could be positively answered from our side. Our project, decentralized platform, will not crash.
Thank you,
This
sir.
I can provide you with as an answer. Okay, thank you very much for your question. Mr.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Tolasa, our Nigerian friend and leader, please unmute yourself and we listen to your question.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to have the mic. As I've always been saying, it's been a good thing to be on this project, and thank you so much for your day-to-day effort to make sure that we have a successful project. I must say a very big thank you for doing everything possible to make sure that um, this project is successfully is uh, becomes a successful project in Nigeria. I just want to raise one thing. That's one of those things we've been saying all this time. Today is the 18th of July, meaning we just 24th of July is just in 6 days. It's just 6 days away. I think it will be proper and it will be interesting for us to have the countdown graphics now, countdown materials now, such that we can begin to do a lot of awareness. We can begin to do a lot of things. We can begin to do a lot of promotions. In fact, we can begin to do a lot of work with it. I want to be sure. I want us to be sure that by that 24th, we already have people waiting for that token. I want us to be sure that before that 24, people are already very curious. They just want to know. One thing I've discovered that we have a lot of people that are already waiting for that 24. They want to see that it's been listed. And that's when the fire in them will start burning. You understand? So I think we have mentioned that several times on the call, and I want you to please help us work on it with the marketing team so that we can have that design 5 days from today. We have 6 days more. So if you can have 5 days more countdown design tomorrow, you understand, 5 days more countdown tomorrow, and then we have it down until it is time. And then also on Uniswap, if you can have a talk with the Uniswap so that we have more like more like a banner ad on Uniswap platform to tell people that a token is coming on board, so that we will just bump into the crypto economy in the world like that, and then from there we begin to see curiosity from people, and then because I want it to happen that by the time the token is getting to the market, a lot of people are already rushing it. You understand? And that's when we'll have a lot of things that we can do. And please help us work on that. That is my only one question this evening. I've done my only one request this evening. Please, we need that material. We need that material to work. You understand? Please, please.
Of course. But Mr. Talase, it's not corresponding to truth that it's the only question on this call, probably. But we have a full list of our correspondence, full of your questions. And again, I'm appreciated to all active members of our community, because this conversation, and it's actually a massive conversation. Mr. Talasi, you are probably one of the earliest our contacts who start effective cooperation with our team, and we received a lot of good and wise advices and questions how to make all the system better and better. So I'm actually was ready that today we will receive a next portion of such type of the question, but you're asking about marketing materials. Of course, we will provide you with the marketing materials, and maybe because of all this our massive communication before and on daily basis. Sorry, last couple of questions I didn't manage to provide you with the answers because we were completely involved into technical work today. But I will close this question as well. Yes, we will prepare these marketing materials. Our team on this call will take these tasks, and we will try to provide you with these materials as soon as it possible. I think we have enough information for that. Thank you very much again for your question. Mr. JJ, please unmute yourself and ask your question. We are listening to you.
All right. Good evening. Thank you so much for the wonderful work you guys are doing. I really appreciate it. My question was a consign concerning the withdrawal that was not active today, and there was glitches also last week. But I was thinking that regardless of what, there would have been a better communications probably a day before. Just a lot of people just say in the back office that the days has been extended. That's a little bit worrisome, but because we believe and we have faith in this project, we had to communicate with our community to be calm that we're actually moving forward. But I don't know why the withdrawal was not enabled today, but you can actually deposit and you cannot withdraw. So I don't know why that was so, but I was thinking, in my own opinion, that the withdrawal would have been effective. Why whatever changes or things going on would have affected it. Choosing a day like this to delay or probably not make it active wasn't a good one at all for a business that is growing and that people are ready to commit into it.
Thank you very much for this question. Maybe it's really one of the most important in terms of communications with the customers. From time to time, development process requires such type of the solutions. It's nothing critical and nothing extremely difficult, because the Friday that we have today, July 18th, is the first day of our seed phase. And we need to clarify all the system. We already spent a lot of time in explanation why this decision were implemented from technical point of view. We need to clarify and prepare all the system for the full size circulation of our native tokens, which is critically important, not only from the point of view of the correct work of our own system, but from all our future collaborations that we have on a table right now, inclusively a cooperation with the Telegram, which is one of the main requirement. And I think that this weekend and next week with solving of these technical things will be just like small slowing down before the really big and fast move. So I have nothing to add here. We are doing our work as fast as it possible, and probably even this deadline from the night from Monday to Tuesday will be from Tuesday. So this is the old answer. Okay, last question, Kuro Ogama. Please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I'm
Really nice to hear you.
Kirogan from Nigeria. So I'm happy to be in your midst. My question is this. I want to know how situation will be after listing. Can one still complete his term, like those that just registered, that have 135 days to complete their term? Can he continue? And another thing, how about referral? Can one still bring people into the system after the listing of the coin? So another thing I want to ask is this: and for one to get more coins, more Bitcoin coins, I wish the dollar side of the investment should be lesser. Why the coin will be bigger? Because they are giving, as he said, 70% of I don't know whether it's USDT or ton, and also and invest 30% for the coin. For me, I want to have many coin. And another question is this Bitcoin coin, how many is it in number? So for one to ascertain the viability of the coin, because the lesser the coin, the more powerful it will be. So that's my question.
Thank you very much for this question. Particularly, we already provide with the answer, but I will remind one important part. In common, we have only 21 million of BTN tokens ever. This is a maximum possible supply. In one and the same time, tokens in circulation could be different, but we will not have even small chances to break the liquidity line, because this token is able to be split on smaller parts, 9 minutes after comma. It means that it will be completely enough. So 21 million good for the purposes to execute good price performance, and completely enough to meet all the expectations and all the demands. Starting from listing, nothing except the price questions will change. Right now, you have as a product an allocation option, 256% for 135 days. After the listing, you will have a staking, and staking offer will be with the same conditions like allocation option to make the process of sales comfortable for all of you. And the only change will be, which is good from the price performance point of view, for new people who want to who want to jump into staking position, it will be necessary to buy such type of the tokens from the pools, external pools, which will affect positively the price on a token. So I think we are in the very beginning of really big move with the perfect price development, and it will be interesting and effective instrument to work with. Right. Do we have any other questions? As far as I can see, we answered on all questions. I have to say, first of all, it's a perfect timing. And thank you very much for your active participation in development of our project. And I wish you all, Mr. Manuel, I think that you may ask this question in our chats or in support, and you will receive an answer for sure. So thank you very much for participation in this call. I wish you all effective weekend and good results. Let's do this project together. Soon we all will see a lot of interesting development of our project, and let's stay in touch. It was really nice to speak with you. See you all. Let's stay in touch. Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you very much again, sir.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.